Chapter 32. Jen. When I open my eyes, daylight is streaming past the feeble, lopsided curtains. I turn to check Michael and discover I'm alone in the bed. "Michael?" I ask, listening for movement. He clears his throat. I look across the room and he's fully dressed and pouring tea into a mug. "Would you like breakfast in bed?" I squint at him. My head feels like it's been bulldozed by a train, and I'm not the one who was throwing up all night. I thought I was supposed to be looking after you. I take the mug of tea he holds out, sipping it gratefully. "I'm fine," he replies. I stare at him over my mug. From a distance, he would look like normal Michael. Up close, he's pale and strained. "You need to ring your doctor," I say. He gives a sigh of irritation. "You need to get checked over." "I did last time and it was pointless." He rolls his eyes. "You need another EpiPen." "I know." He hands me a plate of toast. "Signal's rubbish in here. I'll go downstairs." He leaves, the door clicking shut behind him. I swig more tea, looking around for a clock. 8:30 a.m. The surgery phone line will be jammed, and they probably won't have any appointments left. I close my eyes and lean back, throbbing pain behind my eyes. I just want to keep Michael safe, but it feels like what was an innocuous allergy could now create regular, life-threatening situations. In any other circumstance, we would be a romantic couple enjoying a weekend break. But as I pull on my jeans, my stomach churns with the empty nausea of a bad night's sleep in a strange place, like a New Year's party when I was 17. The grimy mirror does nothing for my skin, nor does last night's eyeliner. At least I won't have to deal with David Clark today. When Michael returns, I finish my tea and gather my belongings. "All sorted?" I ask. He nods. "Let's go." Michael drops me home, and I shuffle up to the front door feeling vaguely concerned about him driving as he pulls away. He's had barely any sleep and an allergic reaction, but he's got that steely expression and I know it's useless to argue. I'm too tired anyway. I greet Dad and then trudge upstairs, aching for the comfort of my own bed. Not for the first time, I reflect with gratitude that I no longer live in a filthy flat above a chip shop. Coming home has its benefits. When I next wake up, it's lunchtime. I check my phone and Michael's texted, "Pick you up at 2. I'd better get a move on." Imitating a badly acted zombie in a B movie, I stagger around throwing random clothes into a holdall. Christmas jumper, spare jeans, sparkly top. I throw in my makeup bag and a book, then head to the bathroom. "Fancy a bacon sandwich?" Dad calls up the stairs. I love Dad. When Michael arrives, I've showered and eaten, and I'm a little more presentable, but I still look ragged. He looks his usual energetic self, perhaps a little more than usual. He strides around, grabbing my bags and whisking me off like we've got a plane to catch. "What's the hurry?" I ask, kissing Dad goodbye and running to catch up. "Just want to beat the traffic." On the passenger seat, there's a wool blanket. "Just in case you get cold," Michael says, starting the engine. I fold it over my knees. Thoughtful, but it's not actually that cold. Plus, he's got the heating blasting too. He turns the radio on and impatiently skips through every station, swerving the car a little. "How are you feeling?" I venture, once he's settled on a station playing Christmas songs. "Fine," he says, then gives me a quick glance with a smile. "Much better." "What did the doctor say?" He doesn't reply. "Michael?" He changes gear, and I see his jaw twitch. "You didn't go, did you?" "I had other things." "Like what?" I stare at him in disbelief. It's the last day of term, and we weren't even in school, for crying out loud. "I have another EpiPen, and I'll get it sorted while I'm at my parents'." I remind myself that he's an adult, he can make his own choices. I breathe in deeply. The scenery starts to change as we approach the coast, and a creeping sense of dread invades my peaceful contemplation. All the emotions and memories of meeting his parents come back, and now with the added pressure of Christmas and all the unique ways families celebrate, and being a stranger. Michael's fingertips drum the steering wheel, and I guess this excess of adrenaline stems from his nerves too. He exits the main road and the car climbs a hill. "Thought we'd take a slight detour," he says. I recognise the ruins of Bestwood come into view. I turn to Michael in surprise. Michael doesn't do detours. He has an odd, fixed look in his eye. That's when I realise that something is about to happen.